I'm just standing here like this. He gonna bump me once, bump me twice, then he ran right through me. I'm all the way up to the sidewalk and shit. Foul, charge.
Flop.
He got 4 fouls. He got 4 fouls and shit.
You flop, bro.
Well, we're live, and
he flopped.
the call was a flop.
It was a flop. It's officially a flop.
He got 4 fouls. I told y'all, that's the strategy. I'm telling you, man. 20 national championships on the road. I don't take no transfers or nobody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live within 20 miles from the school. You know what I mean? Straight homegrown.
Listen, we'll see.
We see it right here.
We will see, but I'll tell you right now, we're going to get into this ladies' first edition of Gentlemen of the Garage. So, welcome back, all of you that are live with us. Check it out.
We are here.
In the building. So, ladies first, but let's introduce ourselves first. I got all the way over there to my left.
40 Love. 1 time. Big Brax. 2 times. My man.
No. Tola. That's what they call me.
Oakwood Crew.
The Professor, Jay Brandon. And we're going to break down this ladies basketball. One question I have for everybody. I can't remember a time when ladies basketball was at the forefront like this, especially the WNBA, not college. But can you remember a time that...
It was only the one time when they first started.
Okay.
Because I believe all the NBA franchises had a women's franchise. I believe so. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But then when it,
that's how it should be.
I think
Cleveland had one to rock.
If it wasn't all, it was something like
yeah.
that.
So the first year that would have been the most excitement.
Mhm.
Maybe the second year, but once it wasn't economical. You know, it wasn't. The teams started dropping off. Cleveland lost their team. You know, things of that nature. So that's the only time I can remember.
We gotta get our team back because it's time, and then trade for Caitlin Clark. You know, we'll get her. You know.
Get Juju, maybe.
Get Juju.
With the
There
first
you go.
pick, have Juju and Caitlin Clark.
And
That
then
would be nice.
while y'all doing all that, why don't y'all get Mahomes and Tyreek Hill too? I mean, you doing a lot. That's a lot of
Nah,
isms.
bro. See, these guys.
You gonna do that?
Bro.
Go all the
You
way.
talking about legends, and we talking about rookies and stuff. You know.
Yeah, we saying we get the first pick, take Juju.
And then put together a little package deal for Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
It's pretty easy, really.
I don't know if they can play together, but I feel
They will.
That's the point.
They
I
will.
don't know if they can play.
And is it economical yet for women to leave college early? So will Juju make?
It's a pay cut
She'll
for the
make
top
more.
ones.
80. She'll probably make more than 90,000.
She probably making more than cut now. Than she
Yeah, the
is.
girls at LSU,
Yeah.
she stayed all them years. Like ain't
I
coming
don't know what the
out.
rule is on shoe contracts, but I think they kick in after because they have to do with the school shoe wear what the school is wearing, and then after that they get the real, the shoe contract. So that's a majority of money. But I don't know. Other than that, I don't know if you getting hella bread NIL, and you know how much they get paid over in the league. If you're not a top tier dude person, you're not getting a contract.
Why
You might
come
as well
up?
stay. Right, you might as well stay all 4 years.
Yeah.
So if Cleveland gets a team in 3 years, Juju is the first pick, and trade for Caitlin Clark. Trade like assets for Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Juju is getting a shoe contract. You know that.
Yeah,
She getting one.
she's definitely. Did anybody watch? I watched. I watched the game yesterday. So yesterday, if you guys aren't joining live, by yesterday I mean Thursday, May 16th. It
It's
was
on
on Prime TV.
It's on
That was
Prime.
large.
Yeah.
Hype.
That was large.
I did not see it.
Brianna Stewart
Yeah.
acted a fool in that game. So it was like a showcase for her.
They probably
She
feel
is
some
nothing.
type of way because the spotlight's on Caitlyn and the spotlight's on these new guys. They've been in the league forever. Like, where's my love? You know what I'm saying? So
Be spectacular. I mean, there's your love.
A lot of them were spectacular players, but they went to powerhouses. Like Connecticut was just full of Brianna Stewart playing with 10 other All-Americans.
Right.
When
Yeah.
the girl played with Iowa,
Caitlin would play
it was
with
just
nobody.
her,
Mhm.
and she acted a fool. That's one difference. Because Iowa right now not gonna be on the map no more.
They lost a few players. Gabby Marshall left. They lost a couple people. So yeah, they might fall off.
Connecticut always gonna be good. See, but
This the first year I can remember at least knowing like 5 or 6 girls play basketball. Period.
Period.
Like on top of your head, like, oh, I know that
You
is.
can't remember any.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
know
know
that
any of
is.
the guys. in the
Before this
college.
year.
You only like 2.
the center for Purdue, right? Zach Edey, I know him.
Yeah.
And then
Who else?
that's who.
I know Jared McLean or whatever his name is.
Who?
Only because of TikTok. Because he's a TikToker.
Who?
I don't know him from basketball.
Who's he
That's the
with?
thing.
That's
He's a
crazy.
Duke dude.
That dude wouldn't miss that day.
That one time he played that terrible team in the was it Sweet 16?
Yeah, he couldn't
Yeah.
miss.
Tell you what though, I'm starting. So when I watched that game yesterday, you know, I switched it to the smaller TV once the other game came on, but I shouldn't have said that because this is ladies first. But when I watched the game, I knew Breanna Stewart, obviously, Sabrina Ionescu. I knew her.
Yeah.
She was lighting it up early too. And Aaliyah Boston. So I knew 3 people other than Caitlin
I
Clark.
don't know who Aaliyah Boston is.
She,
And then
she
there
was
was
just
a
off
couple
for
people
South
I-
Carolina before.
Yeah,
Before the
When
other one.
they won the championship the first time, she was the star.
2 years
Oh,
ago.
And then Aisha
And
was
then-
the one before her. Yeah.
So I knew
Okay,
those
okay,
3,
okay.
and then there were other people that I was like, oh, okay, I heard that name. But it's been years since I've known 4 people, because if you throw Caitlin back in there, I can't remember knowing 4 people in a WNBA game.
Right.
And that's saying a lot. That's
Who's
only
on
4.
Indiana's team? Nobody?
Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin
Oh, okay.
Clark.
And they had that one white girl from Notre Dame too. She had told
True.
us, I forgot what her last. She was getting interviewed about we need to set picks for her. She's nice too. They
You guys see any Sparks games? With the Defensive Player of the Year from college?
I heard she had a nice debut. Well, at least
Yeah,
she
she's-
blocked some. She
I seen in the preseason she had a nice block.
she be over there getting it.
Mm-hmm. I
I
forget
didn't
it.
see
I know her name, but nah, I just can't
Cameron
remember.
Brake.
Cameron Brink.
Yeah.
Mm,
She's
yeah.
pretty good. She's pretty good.
She's nice. I want to see a Chicago game to see Cardosa and Angel Reese
Together.
together.
Yeah, Cardosa hurt right now, so she's gonna be gone for like the first 4 weeks.
You know how I feel about that. She gotta get back in there. But yeah, that's when they get back together.
What's that?
Caitlin
Mhm.
looked.
Who else? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just thinking out loud.
'Cause we're gonna get. I was gonna go to you with that. Caitlin looked bad yesterday.
She looked bad yesterday.
She looked bad, but it
I
was
seen her
her
hit a 3.
second.
That's all I needed to see.
That shooting or defense or everything.
Everything. It was her
9
second
points, 9
game.
points.
I seen her hit 1 3.
She had 10 over. She had 10 turnovers when she scored 20.
Right.
So it wasn't like. And then yesterday she just couldn't
She
make
couldn't
it
get
there.
You know what else I just thought about, and it's gotta be. It might be the major reason, is that they just completed their second year of this whole NIL thing, right?
Mhm.
Or was this the 3rd year? It's the second or 3rd year of the NIL.
Right.
So, especially with the college women, they are now do commercials. They're more visible. It ain't just no, they amateurs. You can't be this and that. So they got more exposure, and so you see them. You see, well, even if you don't follow sports, you see them more miscellaneously. You
Mhm.
turn to people, oh, she got an Iowa
Right,
shirt
right,
on
right.
in the All-State commercial.
I
You know,
just seen the
you
Juju
know what I mean?
commercial. Was pretty good.
Yeah, they got
That's
the bun on
pretty
their head. That was
Yeah.
never possible 4 years ago.
Right.
So
right.
that got to lead to some of the exposure to where, even though we sports people,
But
even a random person be like, oh, she played for that's that girl from so and so,
Right.
Otherwise, you would never know that if you ain't follow sports.
Sabrina shooting
But
out against.
it all started from their play though, their gameplay. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It was good games before these. There was good college games before this.
It could have
But
been.
now you know some of the people playing
Yeah.
because you see them all the time, and they got, like you said, TikToks and things of that nature where you can
Yeah, definitely,
posting
they got
up,
more
posting
exposure.
this, so you can
Yeah.
see them. You get to know them. Like before, like professional people was always shoved down your throat because they can do whatever, commercials, this and that. But college, you couldn't. You had to watch the game, and then when they got interviewed, then that was it. But now with NIL, where they ain't restricted from being in the public, you get more familiar with them, and the games become more interesting.
And they played good, and but by they I mean the top people.
Yeah, but they,
So it wasn't like UConn was good, or it was like, all right, this girl Caitlin got all this hype and she's showing out. LSU is showing out, so that helps too.
Oh yeah,
Versus having a traditional Louisiana Tech, then it was USC, then it was Tennessee and UConn.
Right.
Now you had like a sprinkle.
Well, look at this, Professor.
No, when we were going over the March Madness,
Yeah.
there was a lot of key matchups that we were seeing. Like
They was key because you knew the dynamics of the team.
I agree
It was
with
key
that.
matchups 4
yeah,
times
like
ago.
you said though,
Yeah,
it wasn't
Yeah.
really like that though,
Well-
because like Tennessee's a powerhouse back then.
yeah.
And South Carolina's a
Yeah,
powerhouse,
yeah.
but
UConn-
they got beat last year.
Usually, everything changed because, like you said, it was one UConn, Tennessee, different talk, but at the same time, it was only like 4 or 5 teams that could beat the UConn, or 3 teams, even less than that, that could beat the UConn, Tennessee. And now, South Carolina is the one, but it's not as saturated. A lot of teams can beat South Carolina when they're on bad days.
You think NIL got something to do with that parity?
I don't know. I know that's going to have something to do with it, but I don't know if it has yet because a lot of these cats are already where they at. They graduating. The first set. We don't know what the new set and why they went to certain places. Like Juju might have went to USC because of NIL.
Right.
Old girl was in Iowa.
'Cause otherwise
She was in
everybody-
Iowa anyway.
Yeah. Otherwise, they would have went all to
Yeah.
UConn like they used
The
to.
cats at UConn, they already they was
Yeah.
over to UConn because they love UConn. But certain people are gonna place themselves in places.
They can
I
get
don't like going
Well,
to
they
South
get-
Carolina because
they
they
get
can
the
get
shots, they
bread
get the money
and
and
get
the
their
money.
shots and
Yep.
get their bread up.
Yep.
So it will change. Just like the twins, those good looking twins there in Miami,
Yeah.
and the girl
Yeah,
that
but
left
they're coming
LSU,
back. They're coming
Yeah.
back next year. They're
Yeah.
for their 5th year because
Yeah.
the pretty girl
Most
from
likely
Louisville
because
that
of,
went to LSU, she's trading out. She's trying to get bread too.
yeah,
Because
she's
you can't
going-
have the
Van
UConns.
Lith, yes,
Van Lith,
Haley,
yeah.
Haley Van Lith, yeah.
Yeah, you can't have the UConns and the Tennessees no more because they can't pay everybody.
That's
So
also
you got the
true,
first.
yeah.
If you got four out of the 12 McDonald's All Americans, they all go to one. Everybody ain't getting paid. I'll pay you more. Come over here. Stay close to home or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be lit.
It
It
does,
depends where your
Yeah.
NIL coming from, because there's an individual NIL, so it's not like a Connecticut NIL. So you can still probably go to your favorite school if the NIL go, they gonna pay you because you the celebrity. You are the celebrity, not the school. But if somebody was to say, "Hey, look, I know you get $1 million, but if you come to Texas A&M, we give you $4 million."
That's what I'm saying.
That's a big
That's
big
yeah,
switch. Like, do
yeah.
I want to go play for UConn or no? I want all this bread and all these rocks.
Yep.
Pause.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Because
You talking about
before,
10 more shots?
before all the
Yeah,
people all go to one
yeah.
school. They
Yeah,
all gang
and
go to
even
one
then,
school.
if you're not an All-American or something, you know what I'm saying?
You aren't getting paid if you go to the same.
Yeah,
If all
so-
4 of us go to the same school, and I'm averaging 35, and you guys are all like averaging 6 or 7.
You having 35 for the season?
But look,
No, they,
but look,
I'm averaging 35 a game. I'm out here
but look, it's
harder
harder.
on folks, whatever.
It's harder for one girl to change the landscape of when it, or even though Iowa did it, was close to going. And it was for hey, somebody can get off. Villanova or whatever, my little man, Connecticut, that one year, pop. He knocked out people.
Kimba.
You can't do that. You can't do that in girls. You need more than one. That's the only problem. You can get all that love, but are you gonna win a championship
That's
being by
true.
yourself going for 35?
Do you need to win a champion? Now, this is,
I don't think you do.
I don't
Haley
think
didn't
you
even
do
win.
in college because,
She went twice and did not win.
and here's why I don't
No,
think
she
you need.
did. That's why I don't think she's the greatest.
You don't need to be in. So right now, the way women's basketball is, and I'm talking about from a WNBA standpoint, they just need stars. They don't
Yeah.
care who
Right
won
now.
what.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They need stars. Now, so Caitlin Clark's legacy could be the greatest of all time because what she's doing as far as the spotlight.
I think a greatest of all
So
time.
that's what she's saying. Now you talking about
greatest
is
of
she
all
the
time.
best
Greatest
player?
Greatest of all time, like basketball
best
player.
player. I
I think
don't
that's
know.
a story that
Yeah.
can be written later if she gets better and better.
Right.
Now, if we just talking about college, you do gotta win. You gotta win one.
So
It comes with that. If you're the reason that you won, that's a big. I mean, Candace Parker and like the cast. You know what I'm saying? That
but
why
they
they
have
win.
ballers with him though. So you really can't compare Candace Parker. And I'm not no disrespect to Candace Parker, but I'm saying that
Everybody that won had about 5 elementary. Let's start right there.
Yeah, what I'm saying that
Stanford when they won, they had 5 elementary.
yeah.
What I'm saying, but there's always there's teams with 3 stars and there's teams with 1 star and 4 All-Americans that you know of. Candace was one of those dudes that was like the big one, and it was 4. When Connecticut won, you knew they starting 5.
That's true.
See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
So you're saying, so if Candace Parker is better as a basketball player, I'm saying Caitlin has a claim at the GOAT because her influence. So she can be, you can say that she's the most influential
yeah,
of all time.
they at this time.
Just like I would say that about Magic and Bird.
But
Like
can't
they're
wait.
one person.
But
They're the most influential, but that doesn't mean that they were the best basketball players.
right now she the GOAT of that.
Yeah.
But she opened that up though. So
Right.
now,
So now
it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
change.
there's gonna be somebody that's more influential
and
and win the championship and you see what I'm saying? But yeah, right now she's changing the landscape. You can't
yeah,
deny that.
that's in the
She a
league
pioneer.
though.
That's what she's doing right now.
Yeah,
She a pioneer.
When I say landscape, people are watching these games. They watching WNBA games. They doing things that they don't usually do, and
They had
that changes stuff.
They had 2.1 million viewers. That was the most of all time. That was for regular game 2 of a season.
game 2
of a regular season.
on Prime.
The
Oh,
preseason game was like at 1 million.
Yeah, they breaking records in preseason too.
Because people was watching, they don't care about who gonna win or who
We just trying to see
it's
her
the
play.
hype, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Preseason, I ain't know it was preseason. You know
If
what
she
I
can
mean?
start going for 30 in these games, then that's a whole different story. Then we talking about something else.
If she starts going for 30,
It's gonna be hard from what I
what's
saw.
that saying about the league though?
I'm gonna tell you what's
I think she was missing shots more than she was forced to miss shots.
I'll say this though. Yesterday she played against two. She played against 2 of the best guards slash
And they
wing
went 94
players
on her.
in the world.
They went 94 on her. But that's what she gonna get. She gonna get
She
the
gonna
ranks
get
for
that.
a whole rookie year because she you know who she is.
That's what I'm
She's
saying.
gonna have
like,
to run. She's gonna
I
have
feel
to.
like they play some type of way because, like, as a WNBA player, you're already in the league. You're the best player in the league, but nobody talking about you. They're talking about some random rookie
You're right.
that didn't even win a champ. Like you said, didn't even
Right.
win a championship
Win
in
a
college.
championship in
I
college.
won a championship in college. Where's my hype? You know what I'm saying? So when I see
had
them on the
said something
schedule,
to
you know.
And my girl
late
was
last
there
night before I
shouting
left
Steph
out, I
Curry.
said
Mm-hmm.
it was real quick. I said what they should do in Indiana. Take away, get rid of all that jump. Like, look, I need you to take all these deep threes early in the game. We're gonna help you set picks and get up them because come later in the game, you made those. Now it's a free fall. Now you going downhill. You passing the ball to us. So they should be over there setting picks and like, look, I just want you to shoot the deepest threes you can and make it. You know, boom, boom. You make them. Wow. Now the defense is out there trying to guard you, keep you out there. Now you driving by.
A different way to space the floor.
Now you driving by.
Yeah.
Boston's open on a pick and roll. The kick out for somebody else to hit a 3. Oh, you had a floater. You know what I'm saying? That's how they have to do because they, like you said, they wouldn't win no games anyway. So they might as well take a weapon that they have and use it for their advantage and take away the ego. Like I'm the captain. I need the ball. No, let her dictate this, though. You'll get more points. You know, you want to be a loser with 18 points or a winner, you might even get more
I
points.
think she'll figure
And
it out
open
before the
points.
season though.
Do you think she could be like Steph Curry?
It's not about her because she probably know that. It's about her being allowed to.
But
The
does
coaches
she-
and other people, they gotta be open to that for it to happen.
Can she run like that? I don't know. I've seen her play a lot of minutes, but like when you watch a Steph Curry play, he's non-stop,
Non-stop.
running. Can she do that?
Caitlin's on with the rock.
But see, Caitlin got to give up the
Steph
rock
is
though.
Yeah.
She has to give up the rock so she can run like that and get loose and find them spots. I don't
think-
know
I
if they
think
can.
they need to set.
Well, is she a point guard or she a shooting
She's a
guard?
point guard.
Well, I'm saying, can you get a point? So if she's the
Well,
point
I know,
guard
yeah.
and you have like a point forward or a point, somebody else have the
Okay,
ball
yeah.
and just let her run.
One step to point guard.
Yeah, and then
Steph is point
Draymond
guard,
will
yeah.
get the ball.
Steph,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, you
Steph.
have to give it to
That's
Draymond.
right. That's right.
And
That's
Steph
right.
is just running.
to clear him.
See?
and then
That's right.
Well, I
they
mean, you
had
could do
Bogut,
that, but
they
then
had Bogut
I don't know
set
if
them
you
hard screens, and they have random centers that would just set.
if you keep the
30
ball in her
screens.
hands on pick and rolls, and then more things happen because she can make better decisions with the ball. She needs to have the ball in her hand at all times rather than let somebody else. Let her
Yeah,
run
that's
around.
what I was asking.
She needs to rock in her hand.
Yeah,
And you want to set screens for her with her having the ball.
Yeah,
on ball screens and stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
you can definitely do both, but I guess
I mean that'll
as
work
boss,
if she on hot. If she on fire,
Big.
you do that.
Oh, okay.
The Boston a forward.
Hmm? Who?
Leah Boston. I think she's a forward.
She
Maybe a
she
center.
plays center or what come, but you I think
Okay.
there she might be a four.
Well, that's the 2-minute game right there. You pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? You either dump it off or you take that deep three. You know what I'm saying? And she can make it. I seen her make it in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, she only at 9, but eventually they're gonna start falling. So,
Yeah, they're gonna start falling, and like 40 said, it was more about her missing him than,
then like the
and-
defense and stuff.
and it was an ego thing. You playing against Breanna Stewart, who thinks she's the best. You playing against the girl who almost beat Steph in a 3-point shootout.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, I need some love too.
Mm-hmm.
And
All right, well, check this out. We
And
talking
that's
about
the best thing. They favored to win too.
Yeah, they are the
They
favorites.
favored to win the whole thing. Yeah, they should.
Who did the Aces play last year? They played the Liberty.
I want to say.
Connecticut.
I
No,
wanna say
they
they didn't.
did they play Connecticut?
But
They
they
play the
choked.
Sun.
They got it choked out too.
I bet we'll know this answer next year.
We will.
What were you
We
gonna
will.
say, Crew?
I think that also with the popularity, like like we said something earlier, like if you want more attention, be more spectacular. Say Caitlin Clark, I don't know her stats. Say she made 30 points a game,
Mm-hmm.
but she made them all from 2-point range, turn around, da da da. That's not exciting as a logo three or such and
Okay,
such.
Lucy.
So
She was UConn. I thought she was from.
you'll get the same thing with a Steph Curry shooting them long range threes, average size dude. People can go practice that. You can't practice being Shaq.
3-4.
You know what I'm saying? So your popularity go like with Iverson with the crossover. I can practice dribbling. You can't practice being Shaq. So even though Shaq was the most dominant, you can't practice that. I can never practice trying to be 7 foot 300. I can go in the backyard and just try and throw threes up like this girl been doing, or like when Steph first came in. I go practice that, and the popularity goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? You get a smaller person in a sport like that. Now she could have scored 30 from 2-point range. Give it to me. She say, that ain't gonna make. That's not gonna. Same 30 points, but it's not spectacular as far as the popularity goes.
We never seen that shit, but that's what
I
Juju
agree
was
with
doing.
that
Because
because
Juju was getting all her points mid range.
She's mid range, yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was on. So it all depends on who doing it, how you do it.
I
But-
mean,
but that's the thing.
It depends on how you getting those middies, bro. Are you coming down, hitting the fadeaway mids and stuff? That's spectacular. Or are you coming down boring? Oh, I'm open. Great.
who better? If I ask 10 people, 100,000 people, Kyrie Irving or Trey Young,
Kyrie.
who averages more points?
Probably
Who
Kyrie.
averages
Now.
more?
But
And
now Kyrie.
say, not this, did he? And who averages more assists? I'm talking
Trey
about.
Young averages
Yeah,
more
Trey
assists.
Young. But they was like three years in a row where Trey was averaging more because he was averaging 28, 29.
And he averaged like 9 to 10 assists.
But
a
now
year.
Kyrie, he's up.
But so he averages more points and more assists. But it's the way that Kyrie does it that people will be like, oh,
Yeah,
he
Kyrie.
must be. But I'm like, but what about you? We can name about 5 point
Kyrie
guards.
is entertaining.
yeah,
Exactly.
spectacular.
He's
Exactly. He's box office. He's like Stephen A. says,
He's
box
spectacular.
office. But
You gonna fall? You about to fall? I got you.
Still 2 points. Still count for 2 points.
Still
still 2
2 points.
points.
Trey like pick. Oh no, you ain't get off that pick. I'm gonna let this go and it's good. That's what Trey does.
Yeah, Trey's still good though.
Yeah.
I like watching Trey.
Listen, like I say,
And
for
he
their
getting them
careers,
floaters too. You know
Trey
what I'm
is
saying?
yeah.
Trey's had a better career.
The problem with Trey is He can't guard nobody in the league.
No.
But can Kyrie? I guess he can a little bit, right?
He over there trying to guard.
He
He's a little bit bigger though.
Yeah,
He's a
because
little bit
Trey's
bigger
6 foot flat, right?
If that.
If that. But that's the thing, is like Trey won't get the people to think Kyrie in a landslide until you start to really look.
Look at
And
the
you're
numbers and stuff.
Kyrie posted no trade.
Kyrie's still a champion, though.
you're like,
and
well,
Kyrie's a champion and Trey's not a champion.
well, that's the thing I said. Trey took a team. Kyrie has never taken a team anywhere. Trey took a team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
He did do that. And he put up a fight in that.
You know, but Kyrie, any team we've seen where Kyrie was the best player, lottery.
I don't know if that might be a Duke
Lot.
thing though.
And I'm not
Duke
saying-
person. I'm telling
It
you
could
that nobody
be.
can lead. Nobody with Duke
Nobody
can
can
do it.
lead.
But they suck.
But he'll be, when Kyrie's the best player on the team, it's not like he'll go out, okay, I'm the guy, I'm gonna get you 30.
He don't want no responsibility when they lose.
He won't even get 30. He scores the same. And I'm not dogging him, I'm just breaking down your point to people
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the
yeah.
spectacular.
Mhm.
Kyrie is way more spectacular than a lot of these other guards who might give you more production.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing. That's a crazy thing.
Steph
Yeah,
Curry
Because Kyrie,
is,
even right now, his
people were
numbers are
comparing
fluctuating.
him to Steph.
Even in his playoff series right now, his numbers are fluctuating. Like, he'll get 30 and then he'll get like 19, maybe 15 or something.
Kyrie don't.
Kyrie's sweet though. don't get me wrong.
Nah, man,
I'm just,
we love Kyrie, man.
yeah, we love Kyrie. I'm just bringing up the point that, and we'll get into this topic next. Sometimes it's flash over substance,
Yeah.
and you can't listen. If I'm sitting down to watch, I can't be mad. You can't be mad at me as a customer if I want some flash.
Right. They did. Exactly.
Not when tickets cost what they cost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You can't be mad if I want to see, like we talk about Barry Sanders and a Frank Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to
I
see?
don't know that's fair. I don't know if that's really fair because.
Well, no, I'm saying, do you want to see somebody
But I
lose 5 yards, get 2
Oh,
yards,
okay.
get 1 yard, get
See,
1
that,
yard,
and that's how he saw it.
and then
That's how
get
it go.
80 yards? That looks better than a dude just 4 yards here,
5.
3,
How you
6.
lose the
negative
5
1.
How you lose the 5 yards?
It don't matter.
It does.
No, what do you
Yeah,
want to watch?
you go to a game, man. You could go to the game and be like, the best runner I've ever seen, the nigga lost 5 yards.
That was gonna be my next point.
That he lost 5
That
yards.
was
Was the
a-
coldest runner I've ever
listen.
seen in my life.
One of the coldest highlights they show on Walter Payton. He didn't get nowhere, but it was one of the illest runs you ever saw. It looked better than a lot of people's 12-yard runs,
Mm-hmm.
and that's if I'm watching it.
And at the same time,
I'm like,
you
man,
average
did
more
you see
yards
that
than
run?
Frank Gore, so if you average
Yeah.
more, if you average more yards per carry, then it don't make no difference if you lost. How many yards? Sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. As a fan, what do you want to see? You want to see that 70-yard run. You don't want to see a dude. You don't want 2 dudes get 100 yards. If one of them popped off for 70, and had 2 lost yard runs where they made 4 people miss, people want to see that. That's because that keeps people in the seats, and that's where he's saying if Caitlin Clark is popping off from the logo, scoring 20, that might be better than averaging 25.
Like
Mid-range,
like the
mid-
girl that went pros, played for the Aces. What's her name? Iowa. The white girl that was a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't spectacular, but she was getting buckets.
Yeah.
She was going down there.
She got drafted in the second round, I think.
Yeah, she was playing for Las Vegas. She was getting buckets.
Did they cut her or is she still there?
No, she made the team. She was on the bench.
Yeah, she get buckets.
I didn't know they do like roster cuts like that. Apparently, like people that got drafted in this draft, just some of them just got cut. Like,
There's a lot of people still playing. They play. Some of them stop going overseas, and this is the only time they playing. So they, and they much better than the cats coming out of college.
It's hard when how many teams do they have? So
you know, I mean, like
And it was only 2 rounds, right?
2 rounds.
It was 2 rounds of what?
12 teams,
14 or 12.
something like that, like,
So everybody ain't gonna make it.
Once
Yeah.
you get past
You're
the
right,
6th pick, once you get past pick number 6, that's like an NFL 5th round draft pick.
Mm.
when you talk about the numbers, you get into the back 9,
A fifth round is crazy.
maybe 4, but it's you getting into the
But
deep.
NFL, you got 11 on both sides.
That's what I'm
Special
saying.
teams, So yeah, you
Yeah.
going deep. You going deep.
So
deep.
in basketball, if I'm the 7th pick in the WNBA draft, it's the cards are stacked because they got some ballers.
You might not make the team. You're correct.
You're fighting to make it.
I was 7 pick in the first round.
Yeah,
Not even on the team.
in a league with only like 96 people in a
Yeah,
whole
They're gonna have to
league.
get their expansion.
Ain't that
now.
right?
They're gonna have to get back to expanding the league because
Oh, they
people are
don't do
watching.
that. They gonna get. They gonna. People,
They already spent. They gave San Fran, if they call it San Fran.
Oh, I did see that.
Valkyries.
The
They
Valkyries.
gave them
That was a
Valkyries.
cool little trailer that I seen. That
What
was pretty cool. San Fran has the Golden State Valkyries.
this year?
Are they called the Golden State Valkyries? Or they
Yeah,
called
the
San
Golden
Fran
State
Valkyries?
Valkyries.
This year?
It starts next
Probably
year.
next year.
That would have been cool if
And they
Cameron
color
Brink went
crazy
there.
too. Huh?
That would have been cool if Cameron Brink would have went there.
Well, don't they have to do like an expansion draft or something like that?
Yeah, but they ain't gonna.
I don't think they're gonna leave
They're
her.
not giving that
They
Cameron
ain't
Brink.
giving no Cameron Brink, dog. No.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cameron Brink gonna be a star because of who she is too.
Nah, she's
She
alright.
active too.
You know, she's pretty good. She's really good.
I think he's trying to block everything.
Yeah.
That's what you need in the league. You need emphatic blocks. You need logo threes. That's it.
Except you need love.
You need,
You need to
uh,
make threes and then go for it. Make the threes first.
The logo
and then
threes,
back up. I like
yeah.
that.
Let's
That's
say
gonna make up-
threes.
That's gonna make up for the non-dunking. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then you need just greatness. Just on the court. They already got greatness, so let's get some flair now. It's time.
They filling up that though. They went from averaging 4,000 in Indiana. They had 13,198 or something like that the first day.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Think
went to the
about that.
perfect place. Midwest to Midwest crime, man.
That ain't a long drive. Yeah,
I'm trying to go to a game. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's
If I go to a game and she shows up, I'll get a Caitlin Clark jersey.
6 hours. How long is it from here?
That could be no 6 hours.
It's
Maybe
Indiana.
not.
It's not that far,
Yeah,
right?
it's like 5 hours to get to Chicago. And
It's gotta be like 3. It's gotta be like 4 hours.
where they playing at?
To me, anything in the car is 6 hours. If I have to stop to get gas, it's far.
Yeah.
It's too far. Too far.
If I have to stop to get, if I have a full tank, I should make it. How long is it for?
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
No, I'll definitely go to a game.
The
They
hope
only had
is-
like 10 games, like 10 games this season.
Hey, you probably can't do it again then, though, 'cause they selling out like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
unless they open up. Cause I guess they can keep on opening spot because they cut it off.
They play in the same arena as the Pacers.
I think so.
They
Oh,
do,
nice,
but
nice.
they play in front of thousands of people instead of
Yeah.
tens of thousands.
Well,
It used to
they play
be
in tens of thousands
hundreds.
now. They play in tens of thousands now.
They're playing
so-
with 13 now, so
It's inclined. Hopefully, other cities will start to say, okay, these girls ate Caitlin Clark up. Let's go see him. You know, this girl
Yeah,
shot against.
you could be like,
Yeah, that
even
was
that will be good for the league. Even if
Yeah,
she's
That
just
would be good, especially if she's good.
right.
And they say, okay, this Sabrina chick, she shot against Steph Curry. Let's go check her. She almost beat him.
That was good for the league too. If she won, that would have been crazy
That would have
too.
been crazy.
oh,
She
shit,
felt-
you take it for $3.
Huh? Come on, man. You can't
What?
say that. We're
I
live.
know.
This is live.
I'm just, yeah, no, I'm
$3 is crazy.
I'm
3 times 13,000. Ain't even gonna do
Hey, game is on me.
Y'all pay for
Connecticut
gas.
Sun.
I'll get the tickets.
Yeah, y'all pay for gas and popcorn. I'll get the ticket.
Connecticut Sun versus the Indiana Fever, $3.
$3, man.
Let's see how close this. How close.
So how can you?
$69 for there?
I can make some money in the
The NBA
$56 to send if y'all wanna be on ESPN. We'll be in the front row like
Man.
with
So
the-
basically, there
it's
is
a
no,
GOG jump to be over there in the front row like.
there is no pay inequality when tickets
hold
are
on.
$3.
Well, you know what though?
I
What,
bet they
$56
$56 get some good seats.
Hold on, man. It looks like $60. You can get like almost.
Yeah, we
Courtside.
can just
Courtside,
courtside. That's what I'm saying.
We really should do that. We could fly there too.
It takes
Okay,
4
here we
hours
go,
to
here
get in
we
the
go.
line at the TSA.
Courtside,
I'll meet you
courtside is courtside.
I drive 12 hours
$250.
in my sleep, dog.
Ah, you will too.
I ain't got boom, we there, right?
It says courtside is around like $200 to $300. So
200, that's it.
You know what though? If they with this
yeah, because NBA seats be like thousands, 2,000s, like something like that.
probably more than that.
Yeah.
They trying to climb up. They getting there.
But we can catch a courtside game. I'm going, bro. I'm going
And
to
the,
see Caitlin Clark.
WNBA, their big thing was we don't get paid as much as the men. Of course not, because of exposure. But they can get
On
paid.
Monday, it's gonna be on ESPN too.
They,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. They start
We
cutting
gonna
their own
play
TV.
NBA City
We on
courtside.
You know what I'm saying?
Those
Instead-
TV
I'm
deals
there.
will bring in.
Right.
That'll get their pay.
That's what happens with NBA. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
girl gonna be here, man. You gotta take a little girl. Well, that's crazy.
Once they start getting, they get their own little side TV deals. They'll be able to pay them broad. I'm sorry, they'll be able to pay them women, and and everything will be more exciting. Get your own TV
I'm
deal.
an interviewer for the GOG. We came all the way here with these $3 tickets.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we can do that, man. We single-handedly gonna bring the league.
We gonna bring the league back, y'all.
Like the little kid in Pittsburgh, say Pittsburgh. How he brought them to life.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm just gonna enjoy it though.
My man, like, he gonna fly.
Yeah, man.
He'll meet us there. It'll be
Time-
4 hours is crazy. It's gonna take
The
4
flight-
hours
the
to
flight
get
is
the
like
Probably longer
The
than
flight
that.
will take 35 minutes, but
You got 2 hours this way, 2 hours
It'll
that
take
way.
forever.
Then
Wait-
you gotta get
wait
a ride. Then you gotta get a ride when you get there.
You drive there,
drive to the airport.
you wait, boom, fly. By the time you're out, I'm already parked.
We already
in
in the stadium. We already
It's all right. Just save my seat,
there.
or I'll fly early. But man, that would be cool to go to Vegas and see them play in Vegas.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's I hate
I'm
that
just
it's right
surprised
after
anyway.
I come home.
That's on the 25th.
Right, I come home on the 20. No, they don't play the 25th in Vegas, do they?
Yeah, in fact, yeah.
And then they play again. Like, I come home from Vegas the 25th.
25th of this month?
Yeah.
No, they play in June again on the
They
28th.
paid. It's $75 for a ticket there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they just won a
They ain't
championship.
they got their own
$3.
stadium and everything.
So June
They
28th
won-
they play.
They won a championship. You know?
I'm going $3 ticket.
Hey, this $3 ticket you can bring. That's like a Willy Wonka ticket. Is one of them jumps?
Yeah, that golden ticket might be in there.
No, it's a whole bunch of $3 tickets right
There's a lot of
Yeah.
you know,
Go get. Hey, that's the gas.
You gotta remember they opened it up because what 14,000 people coming out.
Oh,
It used
so
to be
that's
small.
why they're
So
so
over,
cheap,
so they
because
sell
these are tickets they didn't used to sell.
Yeah,
So you're farther away, but you're still kind of
you're close because it's not all the way open, but you're close. But
Look at Caitlin opening up new seats,
open up seats, dog.
playing in front of. Hey, listen,
the impact is crazy.
I've said from day one they've never had a pay inequality because they don't bring in a crowd.
Right.
Once they bring in a crowd,
And it's on.
now you got to pay them because, like I say, if I'm saying they haven't earned the money.
That's how capitalism works.
If they earn it, you got to show
Yeah.
it to them.
Yeah.
They got July 2nd too. Is that what you're talking about?
The what?
July 2nd, they'll be there again.
Yeah, July 2nd, because I come home June 25th.
Mm.
So it's like the week and a day after I leave.
Oh,
The week after I leave.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go to Indiana and watch these jumps, man.
Yeah, we should make a day of that.
We gotta do it.
Yeah. See, the thing about drives to me, everybody, you keep saying it's 4 hours, but it's 8 hours because you got to drive back. And that's the part I hate the most is that drive
You
back.
gotta drive back.
It is. The worst thing is driving back. It is.
But we go up to
Driving there,
Buffalo.
you're so hyped, you don't even
You don't even
realize
care
that
about
it's
it.
4 hours. So really, it's only 4 hours. You know,
That's true because the first 4 don't really. You just
you ready
First
to
of all,
begin.
you forget to be chopping up. You excited,
Yeah.
but after that, you like already
So
go
it's,
back.
it's still only 4 hours, so we're good.
Still only 4 hours.
you get a one-way rental.
Then you
and
see
fly
Ohio, you like we back in this joint again. We should have went the other way.
Yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to everybody too, because Angel Reese is gonna draw some eyes too. Because there's gonna be people out there hating on Caitlyn that are like, "Why isn't Angel Reese on TV?" And they're gonna start putting. They streamed one of her games already,
Yeah.
so you know Cameron Brink. You know, I'm sure
I gotta
she's
see
gonna get
Cameron
some-
Brink too.
Kevin Brink.
6'4" out there
Gotta see that.
balling.
I gotta see Juju when she gets to the league.
Juju.
I gotta see Haley Van Lith when she
I'm
gets
gonna have
to
to
the
go
league.
see Juju. Watch
Right
right
now?
now. USC, man.
Those tickets is probably expensive. You know, schools be taxing, man.
What
they
conference
about
they
that
in now?
They about that.
Time
money.
out. What conference they in?
Aren't they in the Big Ten?
In the Big Ten, dude.
They come in the whole state.
Oh.
Oh, that's now
See?
that's in
I
my
thought about the
wheelhouse.
Ann Arbor and watching, man.
No, see,
Nah.
we
Yeah.
went.
Maybe Columbus. We'll
What's
go to
that
Columbus.
thing called in school where you draw the perfect circle? 2 hours is
Right.
in that circle.
So,
The radius.
Yeah.
yeah. You like a 2 hour radius, you want 4 hour round trip, you don't like
Yeah.
8 hour round trip.
If I'm with people, that's no problem. But that would be cool to go see her at Ohio State if they're in Columbus. But yeah, the ladies, this is the most I've ever paid attention to women's basketball, and
Years.
You ever been to Indianapolis?
I've
Yeah.
never been.
Yeah.
What's it doing in Indianapolis? I ain't never been.
I
They got
was-
something there because they got Super Bowls there. So they always say it's like
I heard it like
the
Columbus.
convention part of that. You know, it has stuff. You know,
Man, the only
something to
thing
do.
they got there is the combine, man.
You can see your
They had
girl.
the Super Bowl there though.
Oh, shout out to
That's
the
because
girl
it's
Tanya
home.
Webb. We come
Tanya
see-
Webb, yeah,
we gonna come
Beechwood.
see
Yeah,
her.
but the convention
We
stuff.
come
shit
see
like
you while we there. Go see our girl.
Beechwood's
okay.
finest.
Beechwood's finest.
I went.
Dead of winter too. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. You can see.
They gonna
I
have
was
Super Bowl
next to the
Cleveland 'cause
college,
we about to
right?
get a dome too, you know.
You what?
Yeah, I was near the
There's one
University of
to Cleveland,
Indiana.
there's
Bloomington.
Yeah, that's how far is that from Indianapolis?
Oh,
Because I was closer to Bloomington and Indianapolis when I went to Indiana. My one time.
what were you doing in Indiana?
Went to visit some people that we met at Kent State's block party.
Nice.
So
we travel with that though.
that's different.
That's different.
I see. But
And I was 20 at that time, so I had, you know.
They say it's our south.
Okay, so yeah, that's yeah. Listen, stay tuned. We're gonna get more into this.
Canton, yeah, Canton.
Canton more than that.
Maybe like the Hall of Fame, South Canton.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. It's probably a whole bunch of suburbs. You drive out there, you don't know. You know how when you driving, you see a whole bunch of suburbs and all these rest stops. Everything you see, you know, McDonald's, and then you're in Bloomington. You feel me? Rather than just driving on a 80, nothing flat for an hour. That's different.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it now. We talked about the ladies. Shout out. I'm gonna be watching. So what about the NBA playoffs?
Oh wow,
You see the game last night?
I did.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy, man.
that was crazy.
45 points.
It's like, but I think they do like
They quit.
it's over. We go home.
Once they got down by 6 points, they said, "Forget it."
We go home, man.
It's
We
like
ain't got time for all that.
That's what it looked
6
like.
points is crazy.
That's what it looked like.
Well, when they got down 6, it was already like a 15-0 run because they were
Yeah,
up
because they
7.
were up 9-2 or something.
Yeah.
So they probably was like, we ain't making these threes. Oh, it's over.
I don't
They
like.
be locked in, man.
I could never disrespect the championship. I don't care how you win it. But just throwing this out there. Last year they played probably the lowest seeds anybody's ever played to win a title. Then
Mm-hmm.
you
Yo,
played.
What seed was the Heat? The Heat were like 8 or 7 seed?
No,
The Heat was
8-1.
you played
Oh.
8, and then you played a 7th seed
In the Western
in the
Conference
Western
Finals.
Conference, and then you played another play-in team in the finals.
They did.
And this year,
The Heat were a playing team last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they came
And they
out
made it all the way to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because and the only reason the Heat got there is because Giannis was hurt.
Yeah, he tried to come back. I thought he was going to do the same thing this year. He didn't. He would have actually won. The Pacers aren't that good.
They scared him, man. They
Yeah.
said he's going to end up being like Durant. And that would have been a whole nother year if he had torn his Achilles. He had to sit out a whole year. He was like, hey. But now
They got to get their chemistry together. They just got a new coach, too. So they got to coach mid-season. I don't know why they did that, but.
They
They got a new
they
coach this
defense
year
went up though.
and then fired him, and then got a brand new coach again. So
They defense
they
actually went
gotta
up though.
they gotta mess around with that.
With Patrick Beverly. Okay, well,
Patrick Beverly
here's,
was the
here's,
best.
this is what's gonna happen.
Why does Denver get so much rest? They got blown out in game
No,
two.
he likes to say
It's
it's
a LeBron, it's a LeBron thing.
every time, every year he says it.
Hey,
He likes to say
hey,
it's
he
LeBron.
argued for rest a couple years ago because he was getting on
How
and
come
they stressed it out. Everything got stressed out now.
Only Denver got that rest. Nobody else. did.
No,
Because LeBron would
Lakers-
have been in
Lakers got
that
hella-
spot.
I'm talking about this in these playoffs.
But the
Nobody
Lakers-
else got 3 games between.
3 days. You know what? They
3
played that
days
first
between
game,
games.
and then they had like 3-4
They the champs,
games.
man. They the champs.
But LeBron would have been in that spot if they had beat the Lakers. I mean the Nuggets.
Depending on how far.
They wouldn't spread it out like that.
You
they
know,
don't play game sevens on Saturdays. That's what they don't do.
What about Friday?
That might be it. But
why don't they
Friday,
do that?
Friday,
They
you know
just been
good.
paid on Thursday night, which was Friday. So
Right, but if they didn't have 3 days rest before,
Yeah.
Game
like
7 on Sunday do sound way better.
but look,
because you rested. You played game 2 on Monday, got blown out, didn't have to play again until Friday.
and that also
That's
had to
a
do,
huge advantage
They played on.
for the less
Oh,
for the
wow.
team that's not as athletic.
They also had to do. They also had to fill time up though because they had to have what's called started at a certain time. They have a certain date for that one, for the finals. So everything got to fill. If you started early, then you're gonna have 2 weeks without no basketball. So
I'm just saying it favors them big time because they're the less athletic team. So that rest, they need that rest. They if they had to come back, I don't know if they would have won those
Yeah.
3 straight.
Yeah. And then you still got 4. You got 3 other games going. So like tonight, the Knicks got a game. The whole all basketball
That's
just for
another
them.
game 6.
And
Yeah.
then tomorrow, 2 more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
tomorrow is
it's
just one
a
game,
money.
too.
It's a money thing,
Tomorrow-
man.
who's gonna win game
Tomorrow
seven?
is the
That's the
Mavericks,
question, right?
and then the day after is finally the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
So
win game
yeah,
seven?
so there was a game 7 on Saturday, right?
No, 6.
6, and then a
Well,
game
yeah,
7
6.
on Monday.
If it
Sunday.
goes to that, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Who's
yeah.
gonna win game 7 on Sunday though?
Let's go through them all. So the Celtics, I picked the Celtics to beat the Cavs.
Celtics done.
I'm putting that on record now. I'm predicting the Celtics to win their series.
You
They already did.
Oh, see, look at that.
You didn't even know?
Yeah.
Celtics
So we got Boston.
waiting.
I'm saying Boston,
they've been
New
good.
York.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
saying
pick
New
New
York.
York. I'm
You
gonna
saying New
take
York gonna win today?
New York wins today.
Okay.
Dallas wins tomorrow,
That's over with.
and then Denver wins.
Where's
Sunday.
this game at? In Dallas or in?
Oh, the Dallas game.
This game is in Dallas because
It's game 6.
OKC is the
That's
one
game
seed.
6. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm taking New York today. So I'm taking New York to play Boston, and then Dallas to play Denver in the finals, in the Western Conference final. I'm thinking
If
Denver
they play
wins
the
by
same
30.
way they did last night, and which they already shown they can do that in Denver, I think the Timberwolves will win. But that's a lot of ifs.
I don't
Versus,
know if the Timberwolves gonna be able to go with all the stress level in the game 7, tighten up and being in 5,085 feet. All that put together is gonna make it hard for them to win.
And they played
And Denver,
They played almost perfect game yesterday too. So
they did.
that's hard to say.
but they also blew them niggas out of game 2
Mhm.
in Denver.
And then they lost 3.
I think Denver.
But they played those games off. If this game was Saturday and there weren't 2 days rest, I might pick Minnesota. But with that rest, Denver's gonna be straight. They're gonna be straight, and they're gonna blow
For the
them out.
Timberwolves to win, a lot of things have to happen. For the Nuggets to win, they just have to play Nuggets basketball. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
But Minnesota
Yeah,
got
they
they throwing bigs at you all day. They starting off with
Yeah.
2 bigs, then the
And
dude
then
come off
Nas
the
Reed
bench.
coming off the bench.
You know what I'm
and come
saying?
off, yeah. They got the perfect personnel because the GM for the Timberwolves is the same GM that put together the Nuggets team.
And look, the Nuggets only got Joker. Who the other big man? Because Gordon and the other dude, the other light skinned dude, they only be down in the post. They just be
they
Joker
don't
down
be
there by
in the post,
himself.
yeah, they don't be in the post at all.
Gordon will get down there and get rebounds and dunk on
He
people.
could, but he don't. He
don't.
be sitting in the corner waiting for
What
the
he do?
ball.
He
You
sit
know what I
in the
mean?
corner.
Sometimes,
You
but
sit
I
in
know
the
what
corner
you mean.
and then just creep
Yeah,
to the one
he
spot.
just sits in there.
They got another big man. He just don't play it.
Who?
Oh boy, for the Clippers.
The Duncan
Paul,
dude.
that quick Paul used to throw to, yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's
Oh,
sitting,
DeAndre Jordan. Yeah.
he's sitting
They
on
played
the
him
bench.
against the Lakers.
He just sitting on the bench talking to people.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
fine.
I can still rebound,
I wish I could do that for that kind of money.
a lot of bread.
Lot of
Shit,
bread.
man.
On the bench taking selfies.
Mm-hmm. Talking to folks,
Free championship.
high fiving people
How
in
about
the
it?
first row. Like, what's up?
First class flights there, they taking. Well, man, it must be nice.
But ultimately, I have the Timberwolves in upset.
Perfect.
I need them to win.
So you got
I just help you first of all.
who win,
You got a money line?
I need them to win.
who wins the next series?
I'm not messing with the Nuggets, bro. I hate them, bro. Every Nugget player, if you got a Nuggets jersey on,
I can see you hate the Broncos, but why the Nuggets?
I'm taking
you
Indiana
got the Nuggets,
next
right?
series.
My favorite team are the
I'm not even
Lakers.
gonna argue. I'm
That's
taking
the enemy.
Indiana next series.
I hope you're right.
Because if
Just
it's,
what?
it's already gonna be crazy to have Denver. If Denver and they were talking about this, Denver, Dallas, Boston, and New York. Even if it's Indiana, these are the whitest places and whitest teams in America. So we over here already in some new man. Come on, man.
That's why everything not right when LeBron lose, man. That's why he needs to get right back next year. You know what I'm saying?
Dallas,
LeBron
and
getting his fifth
Denver.
ring in 2025.
and
I'm
Boston.
calling it right now.
2025.
2025. Well,
Indianapolis will.
What, 2026,
Maybe you should
I
do
guess?
New York because Indianapolis will really make it. Really make it. Oh my goodness! I might stop. I might not watch after this round. They do need Minnesota. You're right. They need Minnesota, to win. And that's why you should think of Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But at least they start
I mean,
lined
it's
up.
America.
At least they
they
start.
started learning.
Oh,
all
black
black people.
Boston
They're all
started
black
lined up.
people. Yeah.
It's light skin.
Where do they
Like
get
Kansas.
these
It's like
things?
Kansas.
Yeah. Even Horford, man. Old ass.
Jalen ain't balling.
I hate all.
It's all white over there. They
Yeah.
over there balling. Boston is white as hell. But
I hate Boston.
I need Oakwood Cruz picks. And the only reason I say that is because I'm going to run them back on Bet ESPN.
I gave you my picks for the playoffs, all colleges. My picks already been in for NBA. Look who's in the. We got 8 teams left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I picked all of them already.
Did you?
You know what I'm saying? Now you want to do some more?
Yeah. More money.
I can't. NBA is not. NBA is not my thing.
Be truthful.
NBA is not my thing.
Oh,
Be truthful.
Like baseball is not mine, so I can appreciate that.
Can't do nothing with baseball.
I mean, I like watching games, but they do some. They don't do stuff. I think they was going. I can't predict them things, man. I can't predict them things. But the Denver thing, when you sent that text the other day, I was like, man, the extra day is gonna help them, and he at the crib, and they only got to play one game to go to the next one. They ain't got to worry about whole series. One came down to one game, so
Yeah.
Denver and Dallas got them. I guess they ran them lively. Them big dudes they got on Dallas. Man, them dudes over there, they playing basketball.
They are.
They playing, and
Yeah,
the Thunder, ain't got nothing.
It helps when
Chet-
everybody's trying
if
to
Chet
double
is the
team
center,
Kyrie and
that's
everybody's
not
trying to double team Luka.
I don't know how they got number. I don't know how Oklahoma got number 1 seed. I'm watching these games.
Shay.
It was a 3-way tie.
Shay.
Shay.
I ain't seeing a non-factor, but when them big boys from Dallas keep going down the paint, slamming, throwing on their heads, I'm like, I didn't know this.
That
So-
series should be over. They
Because
choking
OKC
in
is
that
not-
one game
It's
5.
not big. They don't have
Exactly.
size. They don't have size.
Exactly.
Which is why the Lakers should have played them in the first round, and then we would be
Yeah,
in
you
the
should
conference
have.
finals.
You could have been alright.
They
Yeah.
might have
But you
lost.
didn't. You might have.
We would have
They
lost
might
to.
have not made it.
But
We would have lost to.
it would have been,
Warriors
it'd
and
have been a
Kings
longer
or whatever.
series to play.
You
No,
said
that's
something
it.
about that scenario.
But I'm saying it wasn't guaranteed that they would have won the play-in.
Oh, if they lost the play in
If
the
they lost
longer
the
they had to
first
play the next year.
They might have lost. They would have been
They
at
would
the
have
crib
lost
anyway.
to the Warriors or the
Yeah.
Kings or whoever.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's look at
They might
reality.
have lost.
Where the Lakers at right now? At the crib.
Right.
So they lost that play. If they lost that play, they'd have been the crib. It's the same.
Same thing. So why lose on purpose just to go to the crib?
You know what I'm saying?
Win that game
It's
and
more
then
strategic, man. It's more strategic to win
Well,
at the crib with the rim.
I don't.
Cause
I
you
just-
said that too. You said if they'd have played them.
Well,
Yeah.
what would
And
happen
wasn't there
was-
some funny stuff at the end of the year? Didn't Denver lose to somebody?
Sacramento kept on losing because they lost Monk. So they dropped.
Right.
They helped them out and took the spot where they were supposed to be.
Right.
Because it was supposed to be Golden State, Lakers play in first game,
Yeah,
and Sacramento lost.
and also
lost out.
also Denver was at number 1 for the longest time.
And they lost to the Spurs after being up by 25. It's second to last game of the season, lost to the Spurs.
Denver had run
And
all the way
then-
to the top, yeah, but they was on time, and then lost to Spurs. Right?
Yep, lost to the
Yeah,
Spurs.
so when I was looking at it, and the Lakers were at 10, they were supposed to push to the 8 seed so they could fight for the 7 seed. So then they would play OKC or Minnesota.
Right.
But then
When
Denver lost
Denver
to the
lost to
Spurs.
the Spurs.
When they did, when the Lakers did what they were supposed to do.
Wait a
You
minute,
know what
wait
I'm
a
saying?
minute. Let me get a timeout. So if the Lakers didn't, who would the Lakers have played in the first round if it wasn't Denver?
OKC.
It would
OKC,
have been
yeah.
4-1 instead of a sweep. If not
They
sweep.
didn't get swept
They
this year.
weren't going to
OKC
beat
got no
OKC.
big dudes.
They
weren't
beat
gonna beat
OKC
OKC.
every time they played them this year.
And then they would have lost these 4 times.
Not at all.
Listen,
Not at all.
LeBron
let
is,
them drink. You let them drink.
LeBron is my
I like to
dude.
dream about them.
I'm going to say this about LeBron like I said about Michael Jordan, man. Father Time is undefeated. LeBron is still cold, don't get me wrong, but can he play 45 minutes
He did it.
His coldness don't
and
add
still
up.
win?
Don't add up to wins no more. That's all it is.
Because
These
he's old.
these losses that we had were crazy losses, man.
When y'all win,
Jamal Murray
AD
is not supposed to be hitting
is
those
Oh,
shots.
I agree with that. Denver, like I said, Denver, besides that year, Golden State kept running into people that were hurt.
Yeah.
Denver, I'll call it a fortunate because it's a championship. If you
Yeah.
didn't get hurt and they did, you deserve to be
Right.
champs.
Right.
But the events just laid out for Denver like it did for Golden
Yeah.
State.
but it
that
also
year.
gave them
But they,
confidence to win, to almost trying to win another one. So
yeah,
when
yeah,
you win one,
exactly.
girl, like you get there, you're like, okay, we the champs now.
We know we can do it.
And now they taking these punches and they're taking the punches and beating them up. Now they ego is crazy. So
Yeah.
now you gotta stop this train. That's only gonna get better because they all young. Joker about to hit. He ain't in his prime yet.
Joker's already 40,
He's not in his
so
prime.
it don't matter.
3-time
way
MVP is not in his prime.
He not even in his prime yet.
The way he plays, he might as well be 40.
Yeah, yeah.
So he can do this for a while.
He ain't gonna do it. He don't, I don't think he care that
You don't
much.
care.
Michael Porter Jr. is not in his prime yet.
He doesn't get the ball enough to be in his prime though.
Hey,
Jamal Murray's young.
Jamal, you know, that's what I'm saying.
Murray,
So it's like,
you saw what he was doing last night, man.
He's the show.
Wasn't he like 1 for 15 or something like that? He airballed
I
a
mean,
layup.
when Aaron Gordon went 11 for 12, he was 11 into like the last shot. He was over there balling out and dunking.
Yeah, bro.
What did
I
you
don't
say?
know. If Aaron Gordon hitting threes, I guess he
The
not
problem
supposed
is
to be
Aaron
hitting
Gordon was a number 1 option, and he knows that he went from a number 1 to number 5 option, and he balls him out. He don't care because he's doing exactly what he can score,
Yeah.
but he don't
threes.
have
He can't
to.
shoot though, bro.
He don't have to.
Now, he lost 2 of the best dunk contests of all time.
But you ain't gonna.
Yeah, that was tough.
But you ain't gonna leave him wide.
What was the other one?
You are supposed to leave him wide open. If you look at the roster,
He
you point
lost
to you look at the starting five. You point to one thing that you need to leave open
Six-
because you need to double team
16
Jokic.
and 8 Jokic.
No, I mean, I know the one he lost. I'm talking
Well,
about
you not
what
the
was
league
the
one.
I
other
understand.
You got to
There was
guard.
a-
I understand, and I see that he can make it.
Who he lose
But
against?
he's the worst shooter out of all 5 of them.
Yeah,
Show
no,
us.
I believe that.
Yeah, so
Was that
Aaron
it?
Gordon?
if Aaron
Yeah.
Gordon hitting
Huh?
threes, you know all the other niggas is hitting threes. So it's like
What you say? What was the question?
What was the guy's name that beat Aaron Gordon in that second?
Zach
round?
Levine?
Not Zach Levine. It was somebody Jones.
Oh,
He lost 2.
was it Derrick Jones?
I think so.
I don't know what.
I didn't know he lost again.
He lost, but in both
That
of
was so
them,
spectacular.
the dudes
The Cody
that,
one was the Zach Levine one.
Yeah.
but the dudes that beat him were spectacular.
They did.
I mean, it was he had 2 of the best dunk contests of all time. They just had better ones. It was crazy.
Yeah, man, it's tough.
But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna see Dallas, Denver.
I think it, some of it has to do with body shape, man. Because the way you're in the air, because Zach Levine in the air almost looked like Vince and Mike. You know what I'm saying? So that's even though his dunk might not have been that good, it just looks so good. Going, you know what I'm saying? Compared to how when your boy was just in the air, power dunking. You know, he was like the new Dominique with brand new dunks.
Yeah, Zach. But when Zach Levine when he went from the foul line and windmilled, and then came back a step from the foul line and went through his legs, I
That
was
was
like,
tough.
wow, this is
That was tough.
that's unfair.
That's literally the last one I watched though. 2016. That was
Oh,
8 years ago.
Man, that one
That's
2
the
years
last
later
one.
was
Which
good.
one you were?
Yeah.
Go back and watch
I'm not
28.
entertaining
Like the
you.
man, he can't. No, when he had the jumper,
And that was 6
he-
years
he
ago?
keep on getting hurt.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get Zach LaVine? You know Zach LaVine gonna be on the market.
Who
Why don't y'all
wants
take
him,
Zach
bro?
LaVine, huh?
Who wants Zach Levine? bro?
Listen, next
He's
episode.
27 a game,
He
man.
not getting 27 a game. But
He get you 27. Y'all need it.
he not. We need Donovan Mitchell. I think Donovan Mitchell need to leave. and go
Donovan
to LA.
Mitchell.
Lakers.
Why y'all keep on wanting to know?
Listen, let's do this. Next episode.
They said they gonna put a. They said Austin Reeves for Donovan apparently. And the Cavs might take it.
We'll talk about LeBron
That's
James
the case.
next episode for an hour.
I'll take it.
The whole hour about LeBron and the Lakers next
Let's
episode.
not
Stay
do that.
tuned.
Let's not do that.
Stay tuned. LeBron is about to get Aaron Gordon.
Kyrie.
Michael Jordan is in a chamber. He's about to go back to 28 years old. He's going to play for the Lakers.
That's
But
crazy.
hey, stay with us though. Next episode will be coming at you soon. Thanks for tuning in. It's the GOG.
It's a GOG, baby.
One.
Yeah, Bass Jones is a light track.
Hey, was Scottie Pippen overrated?
He was under.